Put yourself in the shoes of a celebrity, somebody who's being attacked by the media constantly, somebody who has shared some sense of truth or realizes things are a lie, and they want to make you look crazy so they can make the ideas look crazy, and to some extent you might feed that crazy because you want to laugh at them and see how foolish they are and how much they think that they can rule over your mind and what you do. And to be honest, we can become our own enemies. We can be the dividing people when we say they are the ones dividing others, because we fall into their dialectics and into their games. And Kanye, if you're running for office or you're participating in politics, you're doing exactly that. If you stand for God and you stand for natural authority in the form of nature or natural law or the Bible or what have you, you would realize that man has no legitimate authority over their fellow man. And if you want to align to God or God's law or natural law, eternal law or nature, then you'd have to educate the public and share with them the ideas that has been kept hidden from them all this time. And that is the knowledge that the community that I'm in shares, and which is why I want to share it with you. Because I care about this knowledge. I'm not scripted. I do it purely out of moral obligation. I do most of my videos unscripted because I care, and I can speak purely out of my heart because I'm not doing it for money. I'm putting it all on the line just as much as you or other people may be putting it all on the line, because we realize freedom is that important. Without freedom, you have nothing. And what I'm proving is that slavery still exists, historically, educationally, politically, in every single way. The abolitionists even told us of the past. Slavery still exists in today's world, and it exists through politics. This is something that you're probably not going to hear anywhere else, because this is the whole reason why I'm making this video. And anyone who follows Kanye or Alex Jones or any of these individuals should have or be aware of this knowledge. The whole reason why I set up this event with 50 speakers and hundreds of resources is to share this hidden knowledge, deliberately hidden, that will keep power away from the people, bring it back into the people's hands. That's the point of the summit, because knowledge is power, and we recognize that. That's why I make mini documentaries. That's why I conduct these interviews. That's why I make this very video. Why I'm working on newspapers, why I'm working on so many projects, building individual communities, everything we can in our power to create freedom, if you truly care about it. And it's not political. Politics will always hold us back time and time again in history, and it has been proven. And you can see that the authority of man is not above that of God or nature. This is why nature is naturally anarchy. Freedom. Freedom, anarchy, simply means no rulers, not no rules. There are rules you have to use to be free. That's called self-ownership. Understanding what is ownership. Otherwise, you cannot be free. So you cannot just create a world of no rulers unless you have a world of rules. And what are those rules if it's not the Bible, if it's not natural law, if it's not the golden rule, if it's not karma, if it's not these traditions that have long been taught, that people have used against their own governments for their own freedom? Because that is why they were invented often in the very first place, and people do not understand that. I have compassion for everyone. I don't group people in certain groups. I know that's counterintuitive. I know that people can slip up on their words and that haters are going to hate no matter what. That's the nature of the internet. But all that aside, because that will just distract us and get us playing their games, if we focus on the root cause as to why we're not free, then we will actually attain our freedom. And that root cause is statism. It is mental slavery, the worst form of all slavery, and it's something that also the abolitionists talked about, and I have proven throughout my works. Mark Pasio has proven throughout his works, Larken Rose, David Icke, and others, and these guys have also been attacked relentlessly by every side in politics and every side in the world affairs. In fact, nobody even knows the knowledge that we're sharing, but that's why it is my moral obligation to share it with you. Natural law is all about doing good, and if you say you want to do good, then that is exactly the knowledge you need. Okay, we want free thought, which means no one person gets to impose their will on another. That's the whole idea of freedom. And that's why we don't blame certain groups or cultures or religions, okay? Because the greater picture is that none of that even matters anyways. What matters is the bigger picture beyond that. Buddhism, Christianity, all these share similar ideas with one another. The golden rule was said 100 different ways. So there is value to be seen in the universal, innate, timeless knowledge, which is here for us to understand. So expect people to look crazy, expect the media to contribute to it, but transformations take a toll. The turbulence of life is going to take a toll on an individual. Don't expect somebody to come out of the world realizing everything's a lie, to be perfect as an individual, perfectly standing their ground, speaking wisely and speaking silently, only speaking when they must. They're going to be crazy because the media in the current world is going to contribute to that craziness. And I want to provide some direction in your life, whoever you are watching this, even if it's Kanye themselves, or if you want to bring this message to them, please, because direction is needed if we're going to move in the future. And I don't want people confused. I don't want people in chaos. I don't want to contribute to the chaos ourselves, especially when we have good intent to do good and to bring the truth to all people, to actually free them from slavery. So thank you very much for watching. Check out my summit, endofslavery.org, where you can see all these great speakers and all these great resources, or reach out to me directly. I want to help in this process. I know there's people that can help, and I know that there's knowledge that no one else has. Look up Mark Passio's Natural Law Seminar. Great place to start with tons of information. Look up Larken Rose's book, The Most Dangerous Superstition. It really is the most dangerous, and it has been used for thousands of years. But you say, oh, well, governments have always existed. Well, slavery has always existed. Guess what? We ended that. If we ended something for thousands of years, don't be surprised that we can end another immoral system after thousands of years when we recognize it's immoral as a collective populace. Thomas Jefferson says education is the only surest path to liberty. Socrates says the only good is knowledge, the only evil is ignorance. If we follow this wisdom and we follow it through, then we will understand that education is the path, not politics, and politics is actually the culprit, and it's the epiphany of man-made authority over the Bible or God or nature's authority. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.